When Alfred Wegener first proposed that continents drifted across the globe, the scientific community rejected his idea for one fatal flaw, that is, he could not explain how they moved. The missing puzzle piece remained a mystery until the 1930s, when Arthur Holmes peered into the Earth's mantle. By proposing the convection current theory, Holmes revealed a dynamic, living interior where immense thermal loops operate on a geological timescale, providing the massive driving force necessary to reshape the Earth's crust. So you must be thinking how convection currents work. So let me tell you, this is a process which operates in a continuous cycle, forming what are known as convection belts within the asthenosphere. So let us have a look how these convection currents are generated. The first requirement for the convection currents generation is the heat source. The core of the Earth generates immense heat, primarily from the radioactive decay of elements like uranium and thorium. Then this heat warms the lower mantle. As the solid rock of the mantle heats up, it becomes slightly dense and slowly rises toward the Earth's surface. Much like a hot air balloon, we can understand the generation of convection current in two forms. First is the divergence and second one is the convergence. I'll explain about divergence first. So, when this rising column of hot magma reaches the rigid, cooler lithosphere, it cannot break through entirely. Instead, it spreads out horizontally underneath the crust. The friction from this lateral movement drags the tectonic plates along with it, often causing them to pull apart, creating mid-oceanic ridges. As you can see in this image also, that the hot magma is rising and which is leading to the breakage of the lithosphere. This is called as divergence. So this was all about divergence. Now moving towards convergence. Here, as the magma moves horizontally away from the heat source, it begins to cool. Cooling makes the mantle material denser. It eventually becomes heavy enough to sink back down into the deeper mantle, where it will eventually be reheated, starting the cycle all over again. It causes closing of oceans and seas along with formation of islands and mountains. As we know, everything in this world has a significance. So do convection current theory. So, this acts as a bridge between the early ideas of continental drift and the modern understanding of plate tectonics. Where the currents rise and diverge, they create divergent plate boundaries like the mid-Atlantic ridge, bringing new crust to the surface. And where the cooler currents sink, they drag the crust down with them, creating convergent plate boundaries and deep ocean trenches, that is subduction zones. So, whenever you think of the convection current theory, just picture a pot of boiling water. That rising heat and sinking cooler material is exactly what's happening deep beneath the feet in the mantle, slowly pushing continents apart. Before you go, I have a quick question for you to test your knowledge. Question is, in which specific layer of the mantle do these convection currents primarily operate? Drop your answer in the comments below and keep liking the video and comment if you want me to make any video of your choice.